This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. The following content does not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of the channel's broadcaster. Proprietors of this channel are not liable for reproduction or imitation of the following material. Portions of the materials used are trademarks and/or copyrighted works of Take-Two Interactive. All rights reserved by Take-Two Interactive. This material is not official and is not endorsed by Take-Two Interactive.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Hopefully all you guys are having a great day. I did want to thank you all for the support on the channel, all the subs, all the likes, the comments, the shares. Thank you again. I really do appreciate every one of you for all the support on the channel. And now, with that being said, we're going to get right into today's video. This is going to be how to get any modded supercar for free online using Director Mode Online. Now, I'm not going to be including the Director Mode Online part in this. I'll leave a link in the description to the old modded car video. You're using the same method to bring the cars online. Now, we'll have a link in the description for that video and for a new modded save that has a list with 21 modded supercars already on it. So if you don't want to go make cars with save editor, you want to save a little time, I'll leave the list of my cars in the description. Also write down in there what cars are on that list. There's a pretty good mix of Benny's wheels and F1s. They all have modded paints, green tints, Yankton plates, all that good stuff. So I will leave all that in the description for you. Now, along with doing Director Mode Online, some other things you're going to need for the glitch is you're going to need an MOC with personal vehicle storage in the back, okay? That's what we're going to be using to save these vehicles. And you're going to need the stuff that we needed to do Director Mode Online, which was the save editor, save wizard. You're going to need a USB flash drive to bring your modded save over to the PS4, okay? And then once you have that stuff, and if you already know how to do Director Mode Online, this will be pretty easy for you because we're going to pick up from that step. But if you don't, you're going to want to go check out the video in the description of how to do Director Mode Online and then come back to this one. So once you've done that, you can come back here, and then that's where we're picking up from, as if we've already got Director Mode Online. So first thing you're going to want to do, once you load into a session, you see in the top right corner, I'm already in Director Mode here. I've already brought my modded save over. I'm in Director Mode Online. Now, go into the back of your MOC. You're going to want to open up your interactions menu here. You're going to want to pause your game and then unpause your game to fix your menus. And then right here on user location, we're going to press triangle while hovering over that to set this as our user location in the back of our MOC. It's very important. And then once you've done that, you can simply back out of the menu and exit the MOC. Now remember, if you press triangle while hovering over that user location any other time, like if I do it right here, I'll reset that user location. So be careful not to do that. We want that user location to stay saved in the back of our MOC. Now, once we've got our user location set to the back of our MOC, we're simply going to go and order a Fagio mod into the back of our MOC. You have to use the Fagio mod. Don't try to use anything else. It will mess you up if you use an Elegy or any other type of car. So just buy one of these into the back of your MOC. I already have one here, so I'm not buying one yet, but you'll see me buy another one later because I'm going to rinse and repeat this for you guys. So you'll see right here, the Fagio gets delivered to my MOC. Now, from right here, we're going to be dropping the cars. Same way we did last time. We're going to open up our interactions menu, double pause to fix your menu, and then just find whichever car you want to bring online here. I think I ended up selecting the Krieger here. Once you're over that car, hold down your interactions menu to switch the menus, and then we're going to go pause, find a new session. As soon as we're up in the clouds here, we hold down our touchpad, press X, and then press circle, circle, okay? It's the same way we did it in the other video. If you need more help with how to drop those, that's in the other video. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because dropping the cars is exactly the same as it was, okay? And I'm going to rinse and repeat it here in a minute to show you guys, but I went in the other video in depth really well, so if you haven't watched that other video, it's in the description. Go check it out. So now, once we spawn in here, we should spawn in back in at our bunker. I recommend using the bunker because I have pretty good success using that for Director Mode Online. Once we're here, we're simply going to go set a waypoint right down there where we spawned the vehicle. You'll see the vehicle right here. We're going to set a waypoint here. Open up your interactions menu and select waypoint on locations and press X. that's going to teleport us down to that location. Now, once we're down here, you'll see the vehicle has spawned in right here. Now, this is how we're going to push the vehicle into our MOC. We're going to hop into the vehicle, and then we're going to open up our interactions menu. We're going to pause twice, to fix our interactions menu so that we can read it. And then we're going to go up to settings. We're going to press triangle and then immediately press down and X as fast as we can, because we want to select this user location before our character has time to get out of the car. So remember, you're hovering over settings, pressing triangle, and then pressing down and X as fast as you can, and then this should happen. You should spawn in at this exact location without the car. The car may show that it's next to you. It's really underground in your MOC. And then from here, just simply request your MOC. If your menus are messed up and you can't get your online menu, just scroll down through the menu you have and keep opening and closing your interactions menu as you're scrolling down. So scroll down, open and close it, scroll down, open and close it to fix your menus if you can't get your regular online menu. And then once you get your MOC, you're just going to head straight over to your MOC, enter the back of it, and you'll see the vehicle is now in the back of your MOC with the Fagio mod. Simply get into the vehicle, and then we're just going to drive it out. Now, once we're out here, we're just going to go save it in a garage, but first we're going to pull it back inside the MOC, and you see here the plates have changed. If for some reason you come out of the MOC and you still have a K2 Is It plate or whatever your Yankton plate said on it, don't drive back into the MOC. The plate should change to the Fagio plate there when you drive out. If the plate doesn't change and you try to drive back in, you're going to get stuck on an infinite black screen, so be sure the plate changes when you drive out. If you're using my save, they'll all say K2 Is It on the plate, so you'll know if it changes when you come out because it won't say K2 Is It on it. All right. Now from here, I'm simply going to teleport down to my garage that I'm going to save these cars in. You can use whichever garage you want to, except for the arcade. Don't use the arcade. I don't know why, but it messes the glitch up. So you can use any other garage. So I'm going to be using the the Arena War garage here. So it's just saying my workshop's full, so I'm gonna have to replace a vehicle. That's fine. If you have an empty garage, it's fine too. We're just saving the car in here now. Nothing special here. And the cars aren't actually saved yet. I'm going to show you how to save them later. We're going to save them the same way we did last time with the street cars, just by exiting director mode and then swapping them around in the spaces. So for now, we're just parking them inside any garage. And we're going to rinse and repeat those same steps for every car we want to bring online before we save them, just as we did in the other video. Once we exit director mode, we cannot bring any more cars online. So we want to bring them all online right now. So you'll see here, I'm just going to rinse and repeat here. I'm going to go purchase another Fagio mod. I'm going to purchase it into the back of my MOC. It's going to give me an alert because I moved a car down there when I pulled one in here. That's fine. It's just saying it's replacing that vehicle. You can just accept this alert if you did the same thing. You may not get an alert if you're using an empty garage. But that was just saying that there was already a vehicle in my MOC. So I just accepted the alert, replaced it with the Fagio mod. Now I'm just going to wait here for my Fagio to be delivered, and then we're going to rinse and repeat the same steps. So right here, you see my Fagio gets delivered. From here, we're going to open up our interactions menu, pause twice to fix our menus, go down to garage, and we're going to select the vehicle we want. Once we get the vehicle we want, we're going to hold down our touchpad to switch our menus. So I don't remember which one I used here. I think it was the Emerus or the Entity. Yep. Hold down your touchpad to switch your menus and then go to find a new session. As soon as you accept the alert on the third cloud rise, hold your touchpad and press X. You'll get the short black screen there, and then you're going to press circle twice. And you'll hear the menu in the background when you hold your touchpad. You'll hear the menu pop up when you're in the clouds, and then you'll press X. You'll hear it select it, and then you get the small black screen. You'll press circle twice, and you'll hear it backing out of the menu. Basically what we're doing is we're just switching back to that garage menu, selecting the car, and then backing out of the menu. You just can't see it because we're in the clouds, but you can hear it. It's pretty distinct. Like I said, it's the same way we did it in the other video. If you're still unclear on how to do that, go check out the other video. I explain it really well on that one. That's why I'm not spending too much time on it here. I'm trying to keep this video as short as we can. So once you load in, you're just going to travel back down to the car wherever it spawned at. So set your waypoint, go and select your waypoint on locations on your interactions menu. and then we'll spawn in down here at the car. Now I'm going to show you some cars will be a little different, so I'm going to show you what can happen here if the cars kick you out of the vehicle, okay? Because we're going to do it a little differently if the vehicle kicks you out. So you'll see right here my car is spawned in. Now you'll see when I get in the vehicle, it's going to immediately kick me back out, okay? That's fine. We can still save these cars, but what we're going to do here is we're going to open up our interactions menu outside the car, okay? I'm going to double pause here to fix my menus. Okay, now I'm going to go up to settings, and I'm going to press triangle, and then I'm going to scroll down to location, and I'm going to hover on location. As soon as it gets grayed out, I'm going to spam X. So right here I'm pressing triangle, then I'm going to scroll down. As soon as user location gets grayed out, I'm spamming X right here. Spamming X, spamming X, spamming X, and then you'll see it'll select it. You'll see your character start to get back out of the vehicle, and then the same thing's going to happen as it did last time. We're going to spawn in at this exact location without the vehicle. Now if you spawn in here with the vehicle or you spawn in underground, you got the timing wrong, okay? So you'll have to repeat that last step. If you spawn in with the vehicle, you're a little bit too slow. If you spawn in underground, you were a little bit too quick with it. So you'll have to adjust your timing there. So again here, we're just gonna request our MOC. Remember, if your menus are mixed up, just scroll down through the menu as you're opening and closing it, and it'll eventually fix itself. It's kind of finicky. There's no real set way to fix those menus if you can't get your online menu to pull up, but just try to scroll through it and open and close it. Now, we're going to get in the vehicle here. You're going to see it'll do the same thing. It'll kick me out the first time. That's fine. Just hop back in it, and it's going to let you stay in it this time. Now, we're going to drive it out of the MOC. The plates are going to change again, you see. Now we don't have K2 is it on my plate. We're simply going to drive it back into the MOC just like we did last time. Same steps here. This is just a rinse and repeat. I just wanted to show it to you twice so make sure you guys get it. Remember, if the plates don't change, don't drive back into the MOCs. I had a few cars that I tried multiple times, like the SC1. The plates would just never change for some reason. I don't know why. So there may be some cars that this doesn't work on, but the majority of the cars it will work on. I think I only had 1 or 2 out of my whole list of 21 that it didn't work on. So just remember, if the plates don't change, don't drive back in, please, because you will get stuck on an infinite black screen, and then you have to do DMO all over again. So right here, all I did was travel up to my garage. I'm going to go drive it into the same garage. Nothing special. Same thing I did with the Krieger. Just drive it into the garage. And then I'm going to show you here how to save them. Like I said, it's the same way we did it on the last video. So if you've watched that video, which you should have watched that video before you do this one, if you don't know how to do DM online, and if you do know how to do it, you may want to watch that video if you've never messed with the cars, okay, because it's very helpful. This is just simply how to save the supercars. So right here, we're going to do the quit director mode step, all right, to save the vehicles, because these vehicles aren't saved as of yet. We can't save them until we quit director mode, all right? So I like to go outside to do this step. I don't like to quit director mode inside the building, because what's going to happen is when you quit director mode, you're going to spawn in at the same place you entered director mode when you were Michael earlier. So right here, I select quit director mode, I accept the alert. You'll see you'll spawn in back over at Lester's Clothing Factory, the same place you were when you entered director mode the last time, right here, see? Now all you have to do from here is simply make your way back to whichever garages you used. If you use 3 different garages, you have to go to every garage to move cars around, okay? All I used was my my Arena War garages here. So you'll see I go through all these garages and I move the vehicles around. Now there is no set amount of times. I like to move the cars 3, 4, 5 times, whatever you can do, you know. And then I actually forgot to change outfits afterwards, but you may want to change outfits just to be sure you force a save when you're done. So you'll see here, I go to my little blue circle and I'm just going to move cars around right here. Be sure you're moving around the ones you brought in, okay, too. You don't want to just move around old cars. You want to move around the new cars you brought in, and swap them back and forth with the old cars that are in there, or just with any other car that's in there. Just move them around a few times. Now, you'll see I repeat those same steps in every one of my garages. I used all 3 of my garages here because I didn't have very many spaces. So you'll see here I did the same thing in every garage. Just go move them around, move them around, move them around. And whichever garage you went to, And then once you've moved them all around there, I recommend changing outfits just to make sure you force a save. Maybe buy some ammo or buy a couple of cheap things just to be sure you force a save. Now, I'm going to show you right here, unlike the street cars, these all should have trackers and insurance on them. So we can skip that step. We don't have to put trackers and insurance on these. These should already have them. Now, it wouldn't hurt to go and check them if you're second guessing it. But I did check 3 or 4 of them, and they had trackers and insurance, so I didn't bother checking all the rest of them. And then that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, it's rinse and repeat. Once you start bringing the cars online, bring all the ones you want before you exit director mode. Now, something that happened to me twice while I was traveling back and forth. When you're pressing X on your waypoint to travel back and forth, you know how you're teleporting. If you hear the wasted sound on a black screen and you get pulled into the trailer, you know, it'll look like this. You'll get pulled into the trailer here. What you're going to do here is press triangle to shortlist your actor and then decline this alert, and then simply select your GTA character, and you'll get put back into a session like this. Now, that did happen twice to me, I think, as I was traveling back and forth. I heard the wasted sound on a black screen, and then I got pulled into the trailer like that. So if that happens, like I said, just press triangle to shortlist your character, circle to decline the alert, and then press X to select your online character, and you'll enter back into the session, no problem, okay? That happened twice to me, so it's an easy fix. But if you do anything other than that, when you get back into the trailer, you'll get stuck in the trailer, and you'll have to do DMO all over again. So that should help you out with that. Like I said, be sure you keep that user location set into your MOC. If you happen to press triangle while you're hovering over user location somewhere else, it'll reset that spawn point. So be sure that's always set in your MOC, because that'll mess the glitch up for you. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel with your notifications on, so you never miss any future uploads. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.